Today we shall be discussing about RISC versus CISC. RISC means reduced instruction set computer, and C here in CISC means complex instruction set computer. So first of all, किसी भी कंप्यूटर आर्किटेक्चर के प्रोसेसर के लिए इंस्ट्रक्शन सेट बनाना, उसकी डिजाइनिंग करना, दैट वाज एन इम्पॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट. सो ये डिटरमाइन करता है कि वे द मशीन लैंग्वेज प्रोग्राम्स आर कंस्ट्रक्टेड. सो फ्रॉम द आर्किटेक्चरल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, जो हमारा पास माइक्रो प्रोसेसर है, इट कैन बी क्लासिफाइड एज RISC, which was developed in late 90s and early 1980s. So late 1970s and early 1980s. And CISC a little earlier, and it was developed in 1960s. So सबसे पहले when programming language was done using assembly languages, means you can say that near about 1940s. So at that time a need was felt to make the instruction set do more. क्यों? क्योंकि जो assembly language थी, first of all it was very tedious और ये error prone थी. So इन problems को overcome करने के लिए CISC was evolved. लेकिन कुछ टाइम के बाद, लाइक इन अर्ली 1980s, ऐसा रेकमेंड किया गया कि जो हमारे पास कंप्यूटर हैं, दे कैन यूज लिमिटेड या वी कैन से फ्यूअर इंस्ट्रक्शंस सो दैट दे कैन बी एग्जीक्यूटेड मच फास्टर विद इन द सेंट्रल प्रोसेसिंग यूनिट. एंड दिस इज द वे हाउ द RISC architecture was evolved. RISC क्या है? RISC एक टाइप का माइक्रो प्रोसेसर आर्किटेक्चर है जो यूज करता है वेरी लिमिटेड, स्मॉल बट हाईली ऑप्टिमाइज्ड सेट ऑफ इंस्ट्रक्शंस. इसमें जो इंस्ट्रक्शंस होती हैं, दे आर इन small and simple, but in CISC it is a type of a microprocessor architecture जो utilize करता है comparatively more complex and specialized set of instructions. So these are the way that we can define the RISC and CISC. Say for example कि अगर हम दो नंबर को ऐड करना चाहते हैं, 8 बिट के दो नंबर हैं, तो CISC अप्रोच क्या होगा? There will be only single command or instruction like add a comma b. So all the implementation details, they are not dealing with that. They are actually, we can say that they are hidden, and that is the way they are very complex. But RISC approach इसमें बड़ी simple और छोटी instructions को use करते हैं. इसमें मोस्टली 3 काम होते हैं. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, लोड कमांड को यूज किया जाता है टू गेट द डाटा फ्रॉम द मेमोरी इनटू द रजिस्टर्स, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल. और उसके बाद जो सूटेबल ऑपरेटर है, जैसे हमने यहां पे ऐड करना है, देन दैट ऑपरेटर इज अप्लाइड. और उसके बाद फाइनली जो हमारे पास रिजल्ट आ गया, तो स्टोर कमांड यूज होती है सो दैट द रिजल्ट कैन बी स्टोर्ड इन द सुटेबल लोकेशन इन द मेमोरी. तो इसमें सिंपल अप्रोच क्या है कि हमारे पास जो ऑपरेंड्स है, दैट इज एक्चुअली इजीली अवेलेबल इन रजिस्टर्स, सो दे आर नॉट फ्रीक्वेंट असेस टू द मेमोरी. फॉर एग्जाम्पल एड R2, R3, ये कोई हमारे पास इंस्ट्रक्शन है. तो इस इंस्ट्रक्शन में हम देख रहे हैं कि जो ऑपरेंड है दो, दे आर इन द प्रोसेसर रजिस्टर्स. एक और एग्जांपल लेते हैं हम, जैसे ऐड R1, 100. तो एक तो हमारे पास ऑपरेंड रजिस्टर में ही है, लेकिन एक जो ऑपरेंड है दैट इज इन द इंस्ट्रक्शन इटसेल्फ. सो यहां पे जो एग्जीक्यूशन होगी वो कंपैरेटिवली मच फास्टर होगी एज कंपेयर टू द CISC अप्रोच. तो this is the comparison between CISC and RISC. CISC is complex set and reduced is actually reduced instruction set. यहाँ पे large number of instructions, क्योंकि complex है. complex का मतलब क्या हुआ? large number of instructions in between 120 to 350. यहाँ पे relatively few or limited number of instructions. Mostly they are less than 100. So if we are dealing with the complex instructions, obviously there are variety of data types and obviously large number of addressing modes are required. But here fewer addressing modes are required, क्योंकि यहाँ पे जो instruction set है that is very limited. Variable length का इंस्ट्रक्शन फॉर्मेट है एंड दैट कैन वेरी फ्रॉम 16 to 64 बिट्स. और यहाँ पे फिक्स्ड लेंथ इंस्ट्रक्शन फॉर्मेट है एंड यूजुअली इट इज 32 बिट्स. सो द फॉर्मेट इज फिक्स्ड, बट हियर some variation is there in the instruction format. So because of these variations, CISC instructions are hard to decode by the decoders. And RISC instructions are easy to decode because all the instructions are having the same format and obviously they are small and simple. So obviously if they are hard to decode, then obviously they will take much time to execute. But here in this case of RISC, the instructions can be executed very fast. क्यों? क्योंकि जो instructions हैं they are small and simple. यहाँ पे number of cycles per instructions means CPI that can vary from 1 to 20. मतलब mostly it is greater than 1. So एक instructions को execute होने के लिए it can take more than 1 cycle. But here in this case the cycle per instruction is 1. It means fetch, decode and execution. They can be performed in only one cycle. So the number of register used is very small because here the lot of the work is done in the memory itself. But here large number of registers are required because first we need to load all the operands in the processor registers. So relatively we need a more number of registers. So those registers can be like some global registers, they can be some common registers, or they can be local registers. So in RISC we have a register file. CISC में instruction are executed by the microprograms, and these microprograms are usually stored in the control memory. Here the instructions are executed by the hardware. So the microprogrammed control unit. So all these CISCs are actually microprogrammed control unit, and these are actually hardwired control unit. We know that the control unit, because we know that in CPU we have two main components. We have arithmetic logic unit and we have control unit. So control unit again can be classified as a microprogrammed and hardwired. So CISC is actually microprogrammed control unit and RISC is a hardwired control unit. So here we cannot use the concept of pipelining, but this is highly pipelined. Pipelined means we are actually decomposing. Decomposition takes place. So if we know that if one instruction is fetching, obviously nothing can be done because this is the first instruction that we are fetching. But once this first instruction gets under the control of decoder, the second instruction can be fetched. Okay, And when this first instruction gets executed or under the process of execution, the second instruction can be decoded at that time, and the third instruction that can be fetched at that time. So this is actually the pipelining. Okay, so here the complexity is in the program. Like I told you that if I want to do some operation like add, so nothing is actually explained, all things are hidden. So complexity actually is in the program itself. But here the program is very simple, but the complexity is in the compiler. So here more efficient use of RAM, here heavy use of RAM and can cause bottlenecks. अगर आपका रैम का साइज है वो अगर लिमिटेड है तो आपकी जो स्पीड है वो कम हो सकती है. तो here in RISC we recommend RAM of enough size so that it can handle all your applications. So it needs better hardware since the code is complex and requires obviously the powerful processing. Here even the less costly hardware would also work. Now in CISC, the conditional jump, we know that there are some program control statements. So one control statement can be jump based upon certain conditions. So conditional jump is usually based on the status register bit. We have a program status word. So depending upon the status register, the conditional jump is actually used. But here in RISC, the conditional jump can be based on a bit which can be anywhere in the memory. So in CISC, there is a need for a control memory. In control unit, there is one control memory which actually having the microprograms. But there in RISC, no need for the control memory. So here it is very important concept because we are actually this is something we have interchanged actually in RISC. Actually here this is the concept of RISC. So use of overlapped register windows speed up the procedures call and returns. होता क्या हमारे पास कि जब भी हमारे पास कोई भी एक प्रोग्राम के अंदर डिफरेंट प्रोसीजर्स हो सकते हैं, तो हम क्या करते हैं कि जब भी देयर इज अ कॉल, then we need to pass the, first of all we need to store all the status, then we need to pass the parameters, then we need to call the subroutines, then we need to get the result from where it has been called, and then obviously to restore all the status. So all these affairs, they are very time consuming. But by making use of overlapped registers, where we can have some registers which are common to, say for example, this is P1 procedure. So here it is, say for example, P2, and say for example here P3. So there are some common registers between the procedures. So they can put the parameters and the results here, and they can be easily assessed by these different procedures. So this is the overlapping actually. So this is actually itself is a big concept, and we will discuss this concept in some next lectures. So use of overlapped register windows speed up the procedure calls and returns. So this is actually for RISC, and this is actually for CISC. They are actually interchanged. So there is no use of overlapped register windows. And for CISC it finds its applicability in desktop computers and laptops. And RISC find its applicability in smartphones, mobile phones, tablets, or some other portable devices. Now say for example, if I want to add two numbers, add a comma b. So here only one command. This is very complex. This just is only written. But in RISC, say for example, we are doing this calculation a plus b, and we are storing the result in a variable c. So first of all the loading from the memory will take place. So load a to R1 means go to the memory location of a and then transfer that operand in R1. Same way, load R2 comma b means go to the bth location of the memory and transfer the operand in R2. Now these are the loads. Now this is the operation. So operator R3 comma R1 comma R2. Here it means R1 data and R2 operand. They are added and the result is transferred in R3. And finally this is store. Store means now the data or final result is in a register 3. So store R3C means whatever the result in R3, we are storing it back to the memory. So this is the way how actually a RISC instruction execution takes place. Thanks for watching.